We have a very big MLB trade to talk about as Nolan Arenado looks to be headed to the St. Louis Cardinals. So in this video, I'm going to react to Nolan Arenado trade, my thoughts on what it means for Colorado, what it means for St. Louis. I also want to talk about what it means for the Mets because this is someone that definitely was on their radar, someone I would have liked to have had on this team, but I mean, it was a big-time contract, and third base isn't the Mets' biggest need. I still would like for them to work on pitching, maybe center field defense, but Arenado's a really nice player, and I think the Cardinals did a great job in this deal. If you like this video, talk about some non-Mets stuff, maybe some Cardinals or anything else, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. What do you think about this Arenado trade? Do you think that Colorado got a good deal back? Because no big-time prospects, at least what Ken Rosenthal had to say, and the really crazy part, the Rockies pushing $50 million to the Cardinals. I can't believe that. I thought that the team would have to take on pretty much all the salary if it meant that they weren't going to give up any big-time prospects. So I find that extremely fascinating. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Definitely makes my day. I really appreciate it. So let's talk about this trade. As of right now, the names that Ken Rosenthal was proposing are guys like left-handed pitcher Austin Gomber, first baseman Luken Baker, outfielder John Torres, and they said the return might include right-hand pitcher Jake Woodford or right-hand pitcher Angel Rondon. The fact that the Cardinals have to get rid of anybody big like Dylan Carlson or some other guys just on their major league roster, maybe like major league ready players, and the fact that $50 million, it's just really crazy to me that the Cardinals are also getting $50 million off of Arenado's contract, because that's more than a year of Nolan Arenado that you don't have to worry about. So it definitely is a very nice boost, and I just think that this was an overall great move for St. Louis because the National League Central doesn't look too crazy. The Reds have not made any big moves. The Cubs have not made any big moves. The Brewers haven't. Obviously, the Pirates are not trying to compete right now. So the Cardinals, I mean, they feel like this is their chance to really just take a stranglehold on the division, and they definitely did that, acquiring somebody like Nolan Arenado. I think that the Cardinals definitely needed a big-time bat. That's what the Cardinals have always been missing. Always been a solid team in the playoffs every year, but they just don't have that one big-time guy. I love Paul Goldschmidt, but they need that big top 10, top 5 kind of player, and Nolan Arenado could be that. And I'm very curious to see, how does Nolan Arenado perform out of Coors Field? The other things to consider, does Nolan Arenado waive his no-trade clause? I think he should. I mean, the Cardinals are a really good organization, good team to play for, so I would really like to see Nolan waive that no-trade clause, head over to the Cardinals. That would be a nice change of scenery. The Cardinals have won a few series in the 2000s, so I mean, they are a team that can win it all. They just need to make some more moves. I definitely would like to see them upgrade the starting pitching more, but it's something that they can worry about in the future. At least they got Arenado. Their team is much better. I personally am glad that Arenado did not go to the Dodgers, because that would have been very bad for the Mets. I would like the Mets to get him, but since the Mets are not getting Arenado, I really feel like they're going to get Bauer. That's just what it looks like. If not Bauer, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We don't want to speculate too much on what's going on with the Mets, but again, I think this was a great move for the St. Louis Cardinals. Now that the Rockies got rid of Arenado's contract, maybe they could re-sign Trevor Story. Hopefully the Cardinals do a good job building around Arenado and they play well so that he doesn't opt out. That would be so unfortunate for St. Louis if they made this big-time trade. They get Arenado and then he opts out to play for another team like the Dodgers. So we'll see how that ends up going in the future. It still is going to take a couple days before the trade even becomes official, but this was a nice move for the Cardinals. Now, there's some big Mets news I want to talk about, and that is Steve Cohen deactivating his Twitter. I have to be honest with you. I am very upset that Cohen had to deactivate his Twitter because of all the people all over him about this GameStop stock stuff, which is just very frustrating because, you know, Cohen got this team. He saved us from the Wilpons to put us into this new era of Mets baseball, and he got this Twitter account to engage and interact with us, which other owners don't really do. And Cohen wanted to make our experience more enjoyable at Citi Field. What changes do you want to see? Those are things that he was trying to implement for us and just mess around with us, troll us a little bit, just out of fun, you know, just to keep us on our toes. And it just has been a lot of fun, the Steve Cohen experience on Twitter. And now he has to deactivate because people are like, oh, GameStop, oh, stocks, constantly. And I don't blame Steve Cohen for wanting to deactivate his Twitter. Like, you know what? I got on Twitter to be nice to the fans and as a good thing, but people are just going to be bothering me all the time. Fine, I'm out of here. That's just really unfortunate. It's just a bad look for the Mets because does it make it look like maybe he was involved in this GameStop stuff? Possibly. But still, I just feel like I like that Cohen was on Twitter, and the fact that he's off now, I just don't think that's good. And hopefully, if Cohen, let's say, were to make a big move, obviously not Arenado, but if he does do a big move, whatever it is, what are Met fans going to say now? Are they going to say, oh, GameStop, oh, he has to get rid of the team now? No, I mean, it's just really unfortunate. I hope that maybe he could come back to Twitter and interact with us again. But again, I'm just really frustrated that Met fans, like, just this whole process, they've been like, oh, same old Wilpons, Mets are the same, Cohen's not having a big offseason, not getting any big-time players. You know, once they re-sign Lindor to over $300 million, everybody's going to stop that. So just the whole thing has been very frustrating. I mean, Cohen saved us. Absolutely saved us. I just feel like he's being mistreated by a lot of Met fans. I mean, this was like such a gift, and people really just taking it for granted. So until the next one, be safe, be smart, be on the lookout for Subscriber Saturday tomorrow, be healthy, and have a good one, everyone. Let's go Mets.